Hey everybody, it's Cindy here for another day of gratitude in the Ego to Enlightenment workshop. It is day 6 of 30 days of gratitude, bringing you into the new year with love and joy all the way. And I today am sharing a gratitude for persistence, perseverance, stick-to-itiveness. And there's a quote by one of my favorite gurus who says that no one succeeds without effort. Those who succeed owe their success to perseverance. So I am ever grateful for perseverance today. The determination to stick with something, to break through whatever I need to break through, and not taking no for an answer, basically, of myself. And that may mean waiting a while, that may mean frustration, whatever that may mean to the mind. It doesn't matter. Be like a dog with a bone, really, basically. Hey, Joanne, thanks for popping in. Yes, because, you know, life isn't easy at times, and I've had my fair share of that, for sure. So I have compassion. I know what it's like. And I always remember a poem that my dad loved, his favorite poem. And I'm going to share it here. It's called Don't Quit. And it's by John Greenleaf Whittier. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many a failure comes about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you can never tell just how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. Ah, tingles on that one. Yeah. You know, when you rest on perseverance, failure is not an option. And in fact, failure isn't a thing. There is no such thing as failure. There's only feedback. What didn't work is telling you something, and you keep going forward until you find something that does work. And that's what we do in our community. Everybody is struggling to understand consciousness, unconsciousness, and wake up because we've heard there's a dream. And really, that's the main reason. We've heard there's a dream, but it's not the only reason. Because if it were, you know, so what? We know there's something else. And that's why when we hear from someone else that there's another way to be in this life, there's another way to experience life, there's a different consciousness, it rings true to something we already know. And even though we don't know how, and we don't know how long it's going to take, we still take the step, and the next step, and the next step, and the next step. Not giving up, persevering. Yeah, favorite poem of my dad's and mine, and inspiring. I know every time I post this poem, and I'm going to post it in our group, every time I post this poem, someone says, my mom or my dad or my aunt gave me that poem and I've had it, you know, pinned to my wall for 40 years or something. This man's poem has touched a lot of people because it is a common human experience to feel like quitting, to have that thought, oh, just give up, just quit. But that's just it. You have to realize that that's just a thought. And thoughts will quit if you don't. So if you don't quit because a thought says quit, I'm never going to quit. I don't know about you, but the happiness of humanity is too important. I don't find anything as important in the world as the happiness that knowing the truth brings, the peace, the love, the compassion. Nothing is powerful. So I'm sticking to it. And if you're going to stick around, I'm sticking to it with you. Geez, I sound like my dad now. I can almost hear him in there. Go figure. Hey, Serge. Thanks for joining. I just shared my gratitude for the day and a poem that I'm going to actually post right here, right now. And I'll post it in the video and I'll also post it in the group. What are you grateful for today? Gratitude lifts us up, carries us forward, empowers us, clarifies us. What I actually suggest people do is to keep a journal and write every day. Brainstorm in that journal. Don't just come up with one thing. I'd love you to share one thing here. I don't want to be too greedy. I'd love you to share one thing here. But Serge is grateful for Amazon. That's great. What I really suggest you do is keep a journal and brainstorm every night. This does a number of things. It shifts your state, of course, and it shows you, you know, how far you've come. Because if you're always looking to where you want to be from where you are, you will always appear to be in a negative. Okay, but if you look where you are compared to where you've been, you'll find positives, and a lot of them, and that is motivating. That is motivating. And shifting your state in this moment is very powerful for this moment and, of course, the future, so-called future moment, which is the next moment. Then you'll be in a good state in the next moment. And so highly recommend you try it. Fall asleep after doing a gratitude journal, just brainstorming and everything. It could be big things, small things. It doesn't matter. Just something that you appreciate. And I gotta say, I really appreciate the people around me who support me. It's mind-blowing, really. The people in this community, you know, some of them don't have a heck of a lot, but they still give in whatever ways they can. They give to each other, they give to their families. That compassion is really touching. They give to me. I've been recipient of that, and I try to give what I can. If everybody does their bit and just gives a little bit, it goes a long, long way. Great. Joanne says, I'm grateful for thoughts that cannot stick. Ha ha! That's all of them. Yes. They come, I see them, they go. Oh, thank God. Yes. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Because I do remember a time when it seemed like thoughts stick. That's because I was sticking a thought. Just didn't know it. Yeah, a lot of people are thankful to Amazon this time of year. So that's good. And when you pick something, don't just throw it out there, but think about what you're grateful for it. I mean, even for Amazon, right? You're grateful for maybe fast delivery. You're grateful when something doesn't arrive broken, or to state that positively, when it arrives intact. Maybe you're grateful for a good price, and grateful for thoughts that don't stick. Because why are we grateful? Because we can be creative in the next moment, have another thought. If we only ever have one thought, we'd feel really dead. And that's what happens when people get depressed and suicide, and they just go over and over and over one thought. It's a very painful way to live. And also, if they go, then they can't be real. You know, the real doesn't go away. Serge says that was a joke. It's not funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny because, because Amazon, you know, it's a great service. It's got its drawbacks like everything. Like everything. Does everything have a drawback, or is this just a matter of where your attention is? So mind is the drawback, or the propulsion forward. Are you paying attention to the benefits, or are you paying attention to the negatives? Yes, that even applies for his orangeness. Can't believe I said that. A friend of mine calls him that. You know who I'm talking about. Trump. We're not going there. Yes, everything has a positive. Hi, Carol. Everything. Gaining a partner, losing a partner. I mean, everything. But beneath it all is love. And so put your attention there, and then things can come and go. And it's all good. Perseverance, that's what I said today. If you've missed the beginning of this, you can watch the replay. I don't know if you come in halfway through, or if you come in from the beginning, and how that works, I don't know. But if you missed part, you can see the thing I'm sharing gratitude for today, perseverance. And I'm not the only one. Scared my cats. Ramana Maharshi said, no one succeeds without effort. Those who succeed owe their success to perseverance. Yeah, when you succeed, hopefully there's not a lot of ego that I did it, but that you're grateful for whatever it was that enabled you to have perseverance. Grateful that whatever it was that enabled you to succeed. That may have been more than perseverance. Of course it is. There's nothing happens in a vacuum. There's always something else going on. Innumerable, thanks for the message, Juan. Innumerable so-called causes for things, good and bad. And paying attention to that, we can realize there's no separation. So, what are you thankful for today? Have you joined me in this 30-day challenge for gratitude? Once a day I'm coming on, sharing one, also digging up a favorite quote of some of the masters of days gone by. I might pick one or two of some current people too, we'll see. See who we pick for those. All right. No more sharing, I see. So I will pack it in for today. Unless somebody types something. You know how it works. You keep typing, I keep talking. And if not, we come back another time. 30 days of love and joy and gratitude for spiritual seekers. And what is a spiritual seeker? Someone who's looking within for the answers instead of looking toward the outside. That's how I define a spiritual seeker. Someone who wants peace, love, gratitude, joy, but knows that it just doesn't work trying to get it from the outside. So we turn within and see. And You must be careful doing this, that you don't blame yourself in any way. That's not a spiritual seeker. If you blame yourself for anything, looking within is not about blame. It's about not blaming the outside, that's for sure. But it's about getting real. And because when you're real, there's no blame one way or the other. It's just, okay, this is what is. This is what is. So I'm grateful to everybody who's visiting here today. Serge has 4 days off ahead. Woohoo! I guess. Be grateful for that. I know you work hard. Today is Monday, December 10th. I'll see you Tuesday with another episode of 30 Days of Love, Joy, and Gratitude for spiritual seekers. Until then, you know what to do. Keep it real. Enjoy.